Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This isn't a reaction video. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but it's just whatever. I do my best to keep politics out of this channel, and I'm sorry I look like this. I literally just got home from work and came upstairs. I do my best to keep politics out of this channel. I do, because everybody has a difference of opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They are, and I fully believe in that with 100% of who I am. That's what makes this world great, is that people are allowed to disagree, but not to the point where you kill other people because they disagree with you. If you haven't figured it out, I'm talking about the shooting at Club Q. Before I moved to Houston, I lived in Colorado Springs for 13 years. I went to that bar. I know people that were at that bar. And it's different than what I went through when I was in the military, because when you go to a combat zone, you expect stuff like that. You know something's going to happen, and you spend the time to try to prepare yourself to be able to take care of it. You go through the training, the first aid, I hate saying it, but learning how to shoot yourself. These people, not all of them, I'm sure there were some people in there that were military, but not many. They weren't ready for this, and they don't know how to handle it. And it doesn't make sense to me for people to hate other people because of something they can't control. Like the whole black versus white thing. I don't understand why people think I should automatically not like a black person because of something they cannot control. They didn't choose to be born black. They didn't choose to be born into the family they were born in. Just like I didn't choose to be gay. I choose to act on the feelings I have. Yes, I will agree with that. My actions are my choice. My feelings are not. I can't help how I feel. It's who I am, and it's the same thing with everybody that was in that bar 2 nights ago. And yes, I know it took me a minute to put this up here, but I was still trying to process everything in my own way as well. And again, I wasn't there, I didn't go through it, but I know what they're going through, and I know how hard it is, and I know how much they're going to struggle. Yes, it's good to say they're in our thoughts and prayers, but that's not enough. If you know somebody that is part of our community, it doesn't have to be someone that was in the shooting. If you know someone that's part of our community, reach out to them. Just tell them, just give them a good word. Hey, I'm glad I know you. Hey, I love you. Whatever your word that you decide to use is, that's fine. And if anybody that was in that bar sees this, my Instagram name is the same as my YouTube channel. Please contact me. Send me a message on Instagram. If I'm not asleep, I will answer. And that goes for everybody else that watches this video. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more. I do. And it's one of those things. I moved away from there for family reasons, and now I feel like I left all of you behind, and that I'm not there to help, and I'm so sorry. I wish I could do more. I honestly do. Well, my computer just went black. There we go. Better light. And we have to stop all the hatred. That's where this is stemming from. It makes absolutely no sense to me that there's so much hate still in this world. I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. And now I've never had a platform before where I was able to speak. And now that I do, again, I do my best to not be political, which I think I did a good job with this one. But I don't know. Again, if anybody needs to talk, I have no problems talking. That's it. yeah, I'm gonna sign off here. If y'all are interested, all my videos for this week are already edited and scheduled, and I have one coming out Monday through Friday. And it was a good week of recording. It was. Hopefully, you guys are gonna like the videos that come out. But just find somebody and tell them you love them, even if they're not part of our community. Just find somebody and let them know that they're appreciated and you love them. For all the people in Colorado Springs, I wish I could help. I really do. I'm so sorry about everything. And what you're going to understand one day, the hardest thing you're about to go through is acceptance. It's not accepting that there was a reason for it. It's not accepting that forgiveness is key and you need to forgive the person that does that. That's not what I'm talking about. What you're going to have trouble accepting is the fact that it happened. You're going to struggle accepting that that incident is now part of your life and it's part of who you are. That's what you need to accept. And that's what's going to be the hardest to do. Yes, you need to mourn. Yes, you need to grieve. But one day you will have to accept that this is part of you now. And that's going to be the hardest thing to do. Trust me, I went through stuff when I was in the military, and that's what took the longest. But once that happened, everything started falling in line and becoming easier. Not saying it is easy, but easier than it was. So I'm gonna hop off here now. I hope this helps somebody. I do. It's all I can do. I can't do anything else but try to help in my own way. Y'all have a great day, and remember, be the person that makes you happy. Bye.